for, guys, is the patience that we need to take before opening the trades.
It's alright.
Hi guys! Welcome back to Crypto Traders Tambayan. Ako nga pala si McCray. And ngayon guys, ang pag-uusapan natin is my 5 steps in trading SMC. So ito yung easiest way guys for us to understand how to trade the SMC. This is gonna be a combination of the past videos that we actually learned from trading. So ngayon guys, simulan na natin on how we're gonna be doing the 5 steps dito. Alright, let's go!
Alright guys, let's get started with discussing the first step on how we would be plotting our SMC trades. Now, if we look at the chart guys, the first thing that we need to do is understand the structure of the market right now. So, meaning, let's say at this specific time frame of the chart, or the time that dated on this chart guys, the structure was actually on a downtrend. So, meaning, we are going to see what we call lower lows dito, ayan, up until down here. Now that we are able to understand kasi the structure, mas madali natin makita yung point natin kung paano natin papasukin yung trades natin. Kasi halimbawa dito guys, after the downtrend, we had a change or a shift for the market towards an uptrend na, wherein kung nakita natin dito, there's a break of structure going up, and then hindi na natuloy yung mga lower lows. It created what we call higher lows na. Now, after kasi guys, we had plotted the structure, that would lead us to our step 2. Kasi step 2 naman guys, we need to plot what we call our imbalance and then liquidity. So for those who don't know what imbalance is guys, the imbalance is the large pump in the market, mainly looking at a large candlestick. So let's start first plotting the liquidity from the market coming from the down structure. Okay, so if you guys haven't watched my video about liquidity guys, you can go back to my channel. Makikita mo dun guys the types of liquidity and even how to plot or see liquidity in the market. So ito naman guys, this is the liquidity that we see here when the market started on a downtrend. Now the liquidity here guys, ito yung pagbabasihan natin mamaya na makikita nyo kung saan natin ita-target. Kasi nga tulad ng discussion ko on my last video, liquidity does not just set us an area to start our trades, but it also sets an area kung saan natin ita-target yung profit natin. So, ayan na guys ha, ito na yung tinatawag nating liquidity natin. Now, I would also want to mark my imbalance. So, this is the imbalance right here, which is this large candlestick. Okay? That shows that when the market started its liquidity right here, nagkaroon na tayo bigla ng pagbagsak kay market. Okay? Now, carefully understanding the liquidity, now this allows us to know on the next few steps once we start plotting the trade dito. So, let's go now with step 3 guys ha. Sa step 3 naman guys, ang gagawin talaga natin is we will now start to move towards understanding supply and demand, liquidity, and then structure. So, from the large time frame wherein we set the structure, we started to look at the imbalance in liquidity, we would now drop down to a lower time frame. Now, from 4 hours guys, I will drop down to 1 hour. Okay? So, pagbaba ko guys ng 1 hour, eto, sorry guys ha, let me just go back. Yan. Pagbaba ko ng 1 hour guys, the first thing I want to do is look at the supply and demand zones. So, the supply zone guys is from here. Ito yung pinaka-supply zone na na-mark talaga natin kanina, coming from a high time frame. And now, we will now look at this, the structures naman kung saan natin guys ipa-plot yung pinaka-trades natin. So, basically dito, on a 1 hour time frame, we can see, okay, that we had break of structures here. Ayan, if we notice, we had a break of structure here wherein the market suddenly went up na. And another one here. Okay? So, nagkaroon na siya ng break of structure kasi kanina nga, nagkaroon tayo ng downtrend kahit dito, tinuloy niya yung downtrend niya. Ayan, nagkaroon siya ulit ng lower lows, lower low, lower low. But from this area right here, nakita na natin na yung structure niya is had a shift already. So, the market suddenly went up na. Okay? So, now that we understand this area guys, mas madali na natin malalaman ngayon saan ba tayo entry. Now, here's a very good technique guys, because right now, we're gonna look at liquidity. Kasi si liquidity guys, dito natin babasihin nga, tulad ng sinabi ko, ang position for trading natin. Now, when I plotted this trade before, guys, nakita ko dito, okay, ang ano natin guys, ang pinaka structure natin wherein the market had what we call equal lows dito. Ayan. Okay? So, si equal low guys, this is a good sign for the market or a good sign for a trader to actually do or fulfill what we call a buy trade once na pinasok na niya yung area of liquidity. Now, there is just one point on my previous video where I said, even if we see an equal low, hindi natin to basta-basta ititrade. Bakit? The market will always hunt down this liquidity. Ibig sabihin guys, ang goal ni market is pukunin niya ulit yung liquidity na to, and bago siya magposisyon ng trade is kukunin din niya yung mga ibang orders, halos yung mga stop losses or buy limits, sell stops, buy stops, para before it actually goes towards the direction that it wants to. Okay? So, carefully looking at this, alright, we could now put an order block here for the liquidity area, and this is gonna be a very good thing na makikita nyo before plotting the trade is that most traders guys, ang gagawin nila, dito sila magpo-posisyon ng buying. Ayan, sa red line na yan. Right? So, when you position a buying here guys, most likely, ang stop loss mo is nandito. Okay? So, what I'd want to do, before I actually plot out my trade, I want to go down to a lower time frame again. Okay? So, I go down to a lower time frame, and I now start to observe yung what we call ano natin guys, yung areas kung saan tayo pwede mag-entry. Kung papansin niyo guys, this is the area kung saan etong liquidity na to na sinabi ko nga kanina, kung nag-buying ka dito is ti-take up ni market yan, tapos tatamaan most likely si stop loss mo. Okay? Now, because I see the lower time frame, I can see that there will be an open liquidity down at this area right here. Okay, ayan, down at this area right here, which gives me an assessment, sorry, di pala dito, sorry, a liquidity down here pala, sorry, down here, which gives me an assessment that this is the area that I want my trades to open. So basically guys, gusto ko is papasukin halos ni market tong area ko na to. Now, if we look guys, kung saan nanggaling si market, ayan, tignan mo guys, pinasok ni market to, and then, tsaka siya umakyat. Right here. So, balik tayo sa high time frame natin. Okay? This will actually lead us to step 4 natin guys. So, kay step 4 natin is, we are now looking at the target kung saan tayo papasok. So, meaning, if I was gonna plot my trade, alright, I will now enter from this position right here guys. Dito ako papasok. Okay? And if we look here, kinuha ulit ni market, dito tayo maglalagay ng stop loss natin, pero kinuha ulit ni market guys, yung supply zone natin or yung big kung saan siya nagsimula magkaroon ng imbalance. Right? So that is actually step 4. Step 4 guys is the patience that we need to take before opening the trades. Kasi guys, ang importante sa trading guys is the patience wherein we will have what we call the perfect executions. Kasi this shows you guys how perfect this execution had been during this time. Because we became patient on the trade, ayan, naging patient tayo dito na hinintay natin pasukin niya ang ating demand zone. Okay? And hindi natin guys basta-basta tinake yung equal low liquidity natin dito on this area kay 66,823 is nagkaroon na tayo ng profit from this trade starting from 64,608 up to 72,914. Pero from this time guys, when I actually traded, I focused most likely guys on taking my profit before it actually hit my liquidity area. So roughly guys, around this area pa lang, dito ko na kinuha yung profit ko. Hindi ko na min-maximize hanggang dito. Okay? Bakit guys? We don't really want to be too greedy kasi we can never know what happens in the market. One rule of thumb that I always apply when I trade is tinitignan ko palagi yung news, any possibility that could affect my trade on this kinds of preparations. Yung mga ganitong uring preparations natin when it comes to trading. So, that is the rule number 4, guys. The patience that you need to take and the perfect observation of the market. Alright? So, recap muna natin yung steps 1 to 4, guys. Step 1, identify the structure. Okay? Step 2, look for the imbalance and the liquidity in the market. Kung saan siya nanggaling. Because that will be our target. Step 3, guys, look for the supply and demand, liquidity, and the structure under the lower time frame, kay 1 hour time frame, down to the 30-minute time frame. Now, once we were able to see, guys, the supply and demand, the liquidity, the structure, it is now time for you to plot your trade and take patience. Now, if you see right here, the patience that you used for this trade, guys, will actually give us a fruitful profit. Kumbaga, binigyan tayo nito, guys, ng magandang trade talaga. Hindi tayo pinabayaan ni market dito because we trusted the process, we trusted our own instinct in trading, meaning we trusted the process of us learning and understanding each lesson. So tulad ng sinabi ko on my last video, guys, we are now combining every single thing from the last videos. So dito natin ma-apply talaga. And again, guys, this takes a lot of practice, which leads us to step number 5. Step number 5, guys, is continuing the practice. Meaning, we continue to practice trading, we continue to take the time to learn because napaka-importante ng investment natin sa inaaral natin na to. Alright? Hindi naman, guys, biro ang trading. So, this is one thing that we want to do to make money, to make profit from extra income or even a main source of income, guys. But again, this requires a lot of practice. Alright? Tulad sa akin, guys, it took me about a year or two for me to understand my own strategy in trading, and I hope I'm becoming helpful to you for your own strategy in trading. Alright? So, now that we've discussed everything right here, guys, I hope you guys have learned a lot more, and I hope you guys continue to practice trading. Napakalaking tulong talaga nito.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned a lot on how to trade the SMC. Abangan nyo, guys, kasi magkakaroon tayo ng maraming videos pa para mas ma-perfect pa natin tong trading strategy na binubuo natin for you guys. So for those who want to know more about this specific thing, you guys can actually DM me on Instagram or any of my socials or leave a comment down below on this video. So, ano ba yung mga socials, guys? I have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and even here on YouTube. Feel free to reach out to me, guys, kasi definitely if you guys DM me on Instagram, I can include you sa aking Discord community wherein we could discuss furthermore on how we would be doing all these kinds of trades and even help each other to make more profit. So again, guys, my name is McCray and this is Crypto Traders Tambayan. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye!